y'all. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
To the brothers from Great Millstone, New Orleans, coming at you with another camp. Prior to get started, we'd like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to those who elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, and before we get started, I just kind of want to grab this word real quick, all right, just to set the tone, all right, because the tone of the earth right now is doomsday, man, all right, judgment. Okay, go ahead.
This is the word doomsday from the online etymology. It says day of the last judgment. It says dooms. Okay, it says in medieval England, doomsday was expected when the world's age had reached 6,000 years of the creation.
Con, right? And the point was, right, the day of judgment, okay? And we can see that clearly. We're approaching the day of judgment, right? What we had this past week, okay, was a so-called government shutdown, right? Which me and this brother behind the camera, we were dialoguing about yesterday on the way to Friday camp, okay? Which we understand that it's just a play on words, you see? Right, it's to fear monger, right, and put people in a frantic what they say?
Go ahead.
Con. To put people in a frenzy, you see? Right, but ultimately we understand that it's a lot more that has to go on, okay, before the actual day of judgment comes. You see? But these people, they have no understanding, they don't know the times, they don't know the signs, right? And they believe.
Just people fear the inevitable.
Right.
What they really fear is the unknown. When you don't know when something's going to happen, you put in a certain situation that's dire, that gets you all stressed out and stuff like that, anxiety, your spirit is going to be tossed to and fro, man. You're not going to know what to do. And that's the spirit of the people in today's time.
So when you have things like this coming into play, and we're going to get that scripture, you have these things, these key pieces being set into play for the actual government shutdown. Right? We see it. We already know, okay, where this is going to lead to. And ultimately, it's going to lead to the MOTP, and then what? Nuclear missiles, right? That is the ultimate day of judgment. You see? But grab that real quick, huh?
This is Matthew chapter 16, verse 1. And the Pharisee, also the Sadducee, came and tempted desire him. He will show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said to them, when is the evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red in morning. O ye hypocrites, ye discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times?
Right. So ultimately, what Yahushua was saying, which that was in red letters, okay, was you can tell all of these things that are going on, but you don't understand what's going on right in front of your face, right? You can ask, 99% of the people in the world, what is going on in the earth, okay? What is going on politically, right? What's going on internationally? And they have no idea that everybody is preparing for war. You see? They don't even understand it's going to be a clash between the two realms, man. Right? The heavens and the earth. Okay? So that's basically what Yahushua was telling those wicked scribes and Pharisees. Right? Let me see. Grab verse 4.
Verse 4. A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. And he left and departed.
God. Right? So these people, they won't get a sign that the end is coming. Right? Not even that they won't get it, but they won't understand what's going on, man. Right? It's given unto us, man. He's the spirit of prophecy, right? And we're gonna grab that. Right? The spirit of prophecy is the actual doomsday clock. You see, we have the signs. We understand the signs of the times, right? What it's called, the signs within the heavens. You see, different stars aligning, different blood moons, okay? Different formations of the planets. We understood the Lord spake of those things, right? That's gonna happen. something in the last days. You see? Now grab that for me. That Revelation 19.
19 and 10.
Say it again.
19 and 10.
Kind. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It's Revelation 19 and verse 10. And it says, "And I fell at the feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship God, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy."
You see? That is the prophecies of the real doomsday clock, man. Okay? This devil, what he tries to do is basically put a time clock on his destruction, man. He's trying to predict when Yahushua is going to come back in the end of his age, right? The end of his eon. You see? Okay, that boy gonna do as best as he could. Shit, I hold that. Come. Dang. But nevertheless, you see, this devil, he thinks he's so cunning, right, that he can predict his own fall, man, right, to the very second and very time. But the scriptures tell you, what is that, Matthew the 24th chapter? I believe, 34? That no man knoweth the hour, okay? No man knoweth the hour. But I brought that Revelations 19 out, right, to show that we're coming in that same spirit as Yahushua, right? The spirit of prophecy, okay? Understanding what's going on in the earth. You see? That's what we'll bring up. Go ahead.
It's 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1.
Yep.
He answered me then, and measured down the time diligently in itself. And it when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time where the highest will begin to visit the world which he had made. And basically, man, yeah, that's how we know, hey, the scriptures are the doomsday clock, man. And how we measure the time? Scripture through the scriptures, man.
That's right.
You see everything that's going on in the earth, in the world, and seeing that, hey, man, everything's being played out according to the scriptures, man. So which lets us know that, hey, man, it's the Lord.
That's right.
We're in the end time.
You know, I think that's in Isaiah the 43rd chapter, I believe. He tell you all the prophecy beforehand.
46.
Yeah, it's 46. It's a lot. All right, but nevertheless, hey, we're told to measure the times, okay? And how do you measure the times? By way of what this brother is about to grab, man. Go ahead.
All right, this is Matthew 24. Sorry, the voice of woman of the Lord.
Yeah.
This is verse 6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars."
Yep.
Right? And it says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
That's right. All right. So yeah, let me look at that. Go up a little bit. Go up to verse 4. Really, verse 3. Read it one time.
Matthew 24 and verse 3. "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?"
You see, that's the real doomsday clock. All right, the Lord is giving the blueprint to his return, man. All right, by way of what? Prophecy. Go ahead.
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and he shall deceive many.
Yeah, and we just had something within the past week that these wacky-tacky Christians believe to be as the rapture, man. All right? Come. All right, these people, what they did.
Y'all hold it, brother.
These people actually thought that the Most High was about to come and save them, man. They thought Yahushua was coming back to save them. You see? So what? They did what? They gave up all their goods, their land, their possessions, their homes, okay, their money, their investments, in belief that they were going to be raptured, man. Okay? But contrary to their belief, that didn't happen because they don't understand prophecy. They don't understand the scriptures. All right? Keep going.
verse 6, and it says, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
That's right. Have we not been seeing wars and rumors of wars, right, within this past 5 years? Okay? Hey, what we're starting to see, and I was dwelling on this when me and the brother was coming here to camp, right? Hey, the Lord, he's such a great chess player, man. He's such a great strategist. Right? When you have two forces about to go to war, but there's a preparation phase. You see? So what the Lord is doing is preparing for wars, right? All of these things are steps for the big showdown. In the ancient time, you didn't have two people just say, "Fuck it, we're going to war." And you did have some of those accounts, but what did it lead into? Defeat. You see? So what you have to understand is when you have two major powers that are about to clash, that preparation phase is necessary. And that's what we see the Lord doing. Okay, these different bills being passed, right? The Lord is allowing Esau Edom to do these things to basically prepare the battlefield, man. Right? Keep going.
Verse 7, for nation shall rise up against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
That's right. And those things are happening, man. Right? You can't scroll down news break too long before you don't hear about one of these different things happening, man. All right? Keep going.
All these things are the beginning of sorrows. Then,
real quick, this is the beginning of the sorrows, man. Right? That's why brothers always say we're in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble, man. All right? We're not into the thick of it yet. All right? But it's coming. It's coming. You just had Trump, like I said earlier, right, declare that there's a government shutdown. But what did he do before that happened? He sent out troops to these different various places, okay, these different cities, these different heavily populated metropolitans, right? And it's just, like I said, it's the preparation phase, right? Keep going.
I wanted to get this real quick. Yep, because you brought out the bringing up of the troops, and this was in place to basically, help the people, so to speak, so the troops don't come. And it's called the Insurrection Act. It says this law creates exceptions to Salakia. It's called the Poses Comitatus. That's what it's called. It says this is the main law that restricts the U.S. Army and Air Force, and by extension through policy, the Navy and Marines from acting as domestic law enforcement. Right? So that's what you see. This was set in place in 1878 so that they can militarize, use the military as a police state. You know what I'm saying? Against the people. But they have this other law in place. It's called the Insurrection Act.
I missed it. What's the name of that, brother?
It's called Posse Comitatus.
Spell it out.
Posse Comitatus. Okay. And it says this is the Insurrection Act, which this was put in place to bypass it in a case that they have some kind of crazy major event, basically.
And that's Esau for you, man. Right? Because he started these things by way of what? Left-hand side power. You see? He foreknew that these things were going to have to come into play, man. Right? That's how this devil works. He creates loopholes, right? Knowing that he's going to abolish certain laws and different acts prior to even making them. You see? Go ahead.
Right, Khan. This is the Insurrection Act 1807. It says this law creates exceptions to the Posse Comitatus. It says it allows the president to use the military to suppress rebellion, insurrection, or when states cannot enforce federal law. And it says that's why historically presidents have sometimes deployed federal troops during major civil disturbances.
Hey, and that all of that. What's that second one you read?
The Insurrection Act.
The Insurrection Act, right? And what you go into I believe it's Operation Garden Plot. Uh, in the military, it's known as Con Plan 2025, in which it's a whole fucking document. It's letters, it's pages long, and it goes into exactly what you're saying. On certain conditions, when shit start happening here, like say an event of a T attack or an event of anarchy, all right, or race riots, they have all of this shit already in play in the legislation, and that shit was wrote up. That was wrote up in I believe 95. That was damn near 30 years ago, man. You know, so they've been telling you they're preparing for what? Martial law, the MOT insurrection. You know, y'all got it.
Nah, that's heavy, bro. You know, and how does one determine the time for that, man? Like I said, this devil thinks he's on his own time, thinks he's on his own clock, man. Okay, but the Lord is just really preparing the battlefield, man. I know you got more than that. You had more than that.
No, that was.
I did that. Okay.
This second Ezra 4 and 37.
About this side, huh?
By measure, he measured the time, and by number, had he numbered the time. He did not move nor stir them until said measure be fulfilled.
One more time, man.
This second Ezra 4 and 37. By measure had he measured the time, and by number had he numbered the time. And he doeth not move nor stir them until said measure be fulfilled.
That's right. So, hey, everything has to happen in a domino effect. One thing is not going to skip the other. You're not going to get the ICBM nuclear missiles before the MOTB. Right? You're not going to get the MOTB before martial law. Like, everything must happen in chronological order according to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
You're not going to get your house shot returned before those nuclear.
That's right, man. Okay, so the Lord have everything, you know, in order. You see, everything is in order, man. And that's how you know who the devil is, because who's trying to make things out of order, right? Who's trying to fuck this order out of chaos? Shit, that's his whole MO. You see?
Good.
But go ahead with your precept.
It's a point you have made. You said that the devil, he's control. He think he's doing what he wants. It's not the case. The Lord is control of everything. This is Proverbs 21:1. It says the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As rivers of water, he turned in whatsoever he will. So the Lord is controlling, as your daughter Trump, to the politicians to bring in these different executive orders, different policies. The Lord controlling him, and this devil, he just setting the stage up. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord controlling everything, man. Think. Say something right?
Obviously, I got a scripture for you, man. This is Revelation 17, verse 17. For the Most High had put in their hearts to fulfill His will.
Stop a little bit. Yeah. So they start up like two verses.
14?
Yeah.
This is Revelation 17, verse 14. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is the Lord of lords, the King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen people. And he said unto them, unto me, the waters which thou sawest were the horror sea of all people, and multitudes and nations and tongues, and the 10 horns which thou sawest are upon the beast. These shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For the Most High hath put in their hearts to fulfill His will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
Yeah, so ultimately that's talking about NATO and the EU, okay, pretty much turning against this whore. Right? They walked with this whore, okay, which that whore is America, right? In the scriptures, Babylon the Great. You see, they decorated this whore, right? They boasted and lifted her up. Okay, but it's gonna come to a point where the Lord is gonna turn their hearts against this place, man. Right? Scriptures tell you her own mother, right, will turn against her, man, and forsake her. Which is what? Great Britain, man. Okay? So, you know, ultimately, when you look at the chessboard, hey, this devil is down to his last move. You see? Hey, the Proverbs that brother brought out, which we're sitting in front of the river right now. much it's crazy right now, man. Right? The Lord got this devil in a basically in a rushed state. That's why you had what? Operation Warp Speed. You see? Which when did that come out? When did that get put into play? What? 2 to 3 years ago? Maybe 4?
During the demic.
During the demic.
Yeah.
You see? Because what? That was just a speed up of the what? The NWO, man. Okay? They understand that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is on the way. They're trying to get a jump in front of the Lord, man.
Hey, but the whole Space Force thing, when that came out, up to a couple years ago, the fuck you got a space? Same time, bro.
You want to say something? This is Revelation 12 and 12. And it says, therefore rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. War to the heavens of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Heavy. Okay? Why is he going to come down? They're doing that. I think. Thank you. That was the last verse? Yeah, that was the last verse. God, right? Hey, this devil seeks to what? Ultimately to come against the prophets, man. Right? We're the ones who are complaining continually unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai by way of these video epistles, right? By making our bodies a living sacrifice. Right? And the Lord is actually, get that in Matthew the 24th chapter. Right? The Lord speed up the times, man. Okay? The Lord is actually speeding up the times according to our cry, man. Right? But it's all in the Lord's time too. You see? What up? Go ahead.
He got you something real quick too.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this Revelation. This is Revelation 12 and start verse 17. It says, and the dragon was wrought with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High, and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah Mashiach.
Yeah, and what did it say back in that Revelation 19? Right? The testimony of Yahweh Shai was what? The spirit of prophecy. You see? We're going according to the real doomsday clock, and they don't like that, man. Right? We're speaking boldly according to what? Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. You want to say something?
Yeah, just like the apostles say, these devils, they invented all of these things because they watching the prophets, man. They've been watching the elder apostles, they've been watching the elder bishops for years. When this shit started to break down, they started shaking in their boots.
That's right.
So
man.
now you see the views and shit going up now because they're actually going on the apostles' channels and they're watching the fucking apostles, man. And we're not talking about your average everyday Joe Blow. We talking about these elite bankers, man. All right, these ones that's in hiding. All right, these Rothschilds, right, these Rockefellers, because they know that the Lord is speaking through those men, man. That's why we say, brothers have, eyewitness accounts and testimonies of how Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is dealing with great millstone, man.
That's right, man.
Y'all got it. That's right.
I'm in that 2 Thessalonians.
That's it right there. The Thessalonians.
You had 4. Just finish it up. Whatever brother had left off.
Oh no, that was it.
That was it. Yeah. Go ahead, real quick. One thing. All right, this is Isaiah 14 and 4, and it says that thou shalt take this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how has the oppressor ceased? And real quick, who is the king of Babylon? It's not DJ Donald Trump. He's the false king. He's the pawn. He's the puppet. All right? We're talking about you Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, you Bilderbergs, you Gettys, you DuPonts. Right? Those are you that run the scenes, run things behind the scene, man.
Yeah.
Okay? I was just going through a couple of our old messages, Nahalia. In that video I sent you about the Rothschilds, and you said your mind was blown to actually see like their money being put into words, man.
Yeah.
And it's mind blowing. Okay? We're talking about the earth is in debt with these people. You see? That's insane amount of money, man. All right, we're talking about you. You are the kings of the earth. Keep going, Doc. And it says, how have the oppressor seized? The golden city seized. Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked, and the
of the rulers.
That's right. Because ultimately your rule is over, man. All right, the Lord is going to use you one more time to put belt to ass to the 2/3. And that'll be a wrap, man. You're a throwaway weapon, man. Okay? The Lord gonna do the crime with you and just throw your ass away, man.
Yeah, he a
Keep going.
throwaway. That's
And it
crazy.
says,
I like that.
he who smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke. He that ruled the nation in anger is persecuted and none hindering.
Have you not done that? All right, to you nations, man, to the Israelites. You see, to you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You have committed these atrocities, man. And you had no pity. You had no pity on us. Keep going.
And it says the whole earth is at rest.
Real quick, I wanted to say this. We was just watching this last night, man. The elder was showing us just basic high school. All right, these things, hey, I can't even explain it on the camera. Like you can't even really explain it. It has to be shown. Okay? They had no mercy on us. All right. We were talking about the difference between the education system, right? The food here and there. Okay? And it's like night and day. You see?
Hey, I had seen a post on Instagram, and then you know how they had one of those posts and it got multiple images in it?
Right.
And it was the ingredients from food today compared to food in like 2004, 2002, to 2000s. It would have 4 or 5 ingredients and some regular shit. Now it got fucking 18 ingredients in it, man.
A fucking science experiment.
Yeah.
In the bags.
Yeah.
Hey, when you go to these different countries like Russia, the UK, you see, all of these other places don't have all of those additives as we're talking about, preservatives and shit that you can't even pronounce, man. I can't pronounce half of that shit.
This shit banned.
It's banned.
It's banned, brother.
Say, it's so bad. It's certain cereal that we eat over here that regularly, you can't even get over there.
Last night.
Yeah.
You can't even get over there.
Yeah.
That shit's like outlawed.
And to make it even worse, right? There's the same products over there that just have none of the additives. It's the exact same shit, but you can tell that these shovels are actually oppressing us through the food. You see?
Right, like he was talking about, certain cereal. Look up the different ingredients within the cereal. One of them, I believe, is called trisodium phosphate, which is also known as a TSP. And if you go to Home Depot, it's equivalent to paint this pecan. Now he can legally serve that to people, which is fake, it's poisoning, causing cancers, killing people. But if you serve it to somebody, you're going to jail for attempted murder.
Yeah.
But that's the devil for you, man.
Yep.
He won it all. Okay? So I'll continue off from that, huh?
And it says, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet, and they break forth into singing.
Yeah, hey, the whole earth gonna be quiet, man. And you're gonna have to read a little bit more too, huh? When this devil is brought down, the earth is gonna break forth into rejoicing, man. All right? Not only the 12 tribes of Israel, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, but the earth itself, right? The other 16 nations. You see?
I saw it.
Go ahead.
And it says, yea, the fir tree rejoice at thee, and the cedar of Lebanon says, since thou art laid down, no fella is come up against us.
Yeah, and a fella is basically a lumberjack, man. One that cuts down trees. Okay? This devil, I forgot who I was talking to while we was walking towards the cars last night, but hey, basically this devil he's gonna poison the earth while he's still in it. That was us three walking back to the car. That's a madman. Okay? He must be put up. He's a seed. I don't want to say that word. Right?
Oh.
He's the seed of the earth.
Answer.
He's the
Answer.
He's
Not
a
the
answer.
answer.
He's
A
a
answer.
answer. All right? But Yahushua is the answer. I like that.
Yes.
He is the answer of the earth.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was it in that, huh? I know you was holding. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not gonna
I got you.
A must.
the Proverbs 10:9 between the reeds when the righteous are the door to.
Yes.
The people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
And the earth is mourning, man. Right? The earth is mourning. Everybody is fucked up. Even Esau, Edom's own people. Right? They're crying out now.
It don't matter.
Oh, I'm barely making it. Now you see how it feels. Right? Those curses are starting to fall upon your ass now, man. Okay? The Edomite woman. You see? She's not used to not being able to eat at fucking Cheddar's and go to Starbucks every morning. Now she has to budget, right? Now she can't go out every night and have her fine wine. You see? But that's the curses coming back on. This devil, man. And we're gonna see those curses start to get on them on this side. You see?
I was saying I got one more verse in that Isaiah 14. That was it?
That was that. I want to think about it.
Yeah, let him make a point. We're gonna jump back.
And here it is, you so-called Negroes, we Native Americans, as a people, we've been going through this.
That's right.
We've been going through this. So this ain't nothing. Jake know how to make something out of nothing. What, egg and rice? You know what I'm saying? What, you know how to make something out of nothing. But you know the hurt meals. Here it is, Becky, John, they over there, they can't go to Costco, Starbucks, can't go to get their meals how they want. You know what I'm saying? They damn near killing their whole family because they can't get what they want. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, Jake, we've been going through it, man. Yep. That's all I want to make to say.
And that's beautiful, man, to actually see these things happening. All right? Just imagine all of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that have perished under the rule of this devil, all right, since we came to this land. We're seeing that, all right, through the reincarnation, man. Our spirits are tickled pink to see this shit, man. You know? Go ahead, I'll get that out of the way.
I want to read in the NLT.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 14:9, and it says, "Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at." So I can read it again. Isaiah 14:9, it says, "Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It had raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations." When you're reading NLT, it says, "In the place of the dead, there is excitement over your arrival." It said, "The spirit of the world leaders and mighty kings long dead stand up to see you." You know what I'm saying? That's, just reading that's deep. We've been waiting for that time to come to see y'all, fall, crumble. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pray because, y'all time is over.
Sit right 25-7.
Yes. That shit right. Yes. We're going to get you to keep going.
That's why I said it's a lot of meetings now.
This is Sirach 25 and verse 7. It
yes,
says,
brother.
"There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies."
That's right. All right? Hey, these are things that we prayed for way back in a Greco-Roman Empire, man, coming to hand. Coming to pass. You see? In the Roman Empire, when we were, Lord willing, we are the men, but actually walking with the Lord. These are things that we were praying and sign about. This devil getting thrown down. Okay?
I was going to say, we probably back then was like prophetic children, like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? The Lord just keep telling you no.
Get it in Acts.
I was about to say, many righteous men.
Get it.
Right.
Yeah. Get it in Acts when the disciples was asking Yahushua, "Lord, is it time?
Yeah.
Is it time to set up your kingdom?" Come on, man.
I got it. Go ahead. So, Acts 1 and verse 6, it says, "When they therefore will come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?"
Hey, we in the spirit of the disciples, right? The spirit of Peter, right? Peter asked, what will we give for this, Lord? Right? We're in the spirit of Esdras, right? We're inquiring about the end. We're inquiring, like, when is this hell gonna be over? Right? What?
And he said unto them, "It is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power."
That's right, because no man know it. Not even the Yahushua, the angels. Right? They don't even know. Okay? But what? The Lord, like we started off with, the Lord has given us tokens, right? To measure the time. You see? And not just measure them by, it says diligently. Right? We're measuring the times diligently by way of what? the prophecies, man. Okay? Go ahead. That was
verse,
it.
one more.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 8, it says, but ye shall receive power after the Holy Spirit is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me in both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth.
And we're displaying a small portion of that power now, man. All right? Hey, through the power and spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, these video epistles, right, making our bodies a living sacrifice, prophesying, we're making those hands on the doomsday clock move, man. Okay? But what? We're going to ultimately get real power, all right? When the Lord set up this standard. Because going back to that Revelations, the 12th chapter, this devil gonna come down with great wrath, right? He's setting these things up to what? To actually put hands on the prophet. But the Lord is gonna set up a standard, man. He gonna give men power, okay?
Right, and I just want to add on to what you were saying. It says that, you receive what the whole, basically the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? And also, on top of that, it told you to tarry at Jerusalem and all the different uttermost parts of the earth. We're here now, tarrying in Babylon, waiting on Yahweh Shem Yahushua to come get us. It's the same thing. It's a repeat of history over and over again.
How you gonna tarry in Jerusalem when you're not in Jerusalem? Right. By way of what? The churches, man. You see? By way of the truth, okay? But I know you got more than that. You got something real quick. Oh yeah, I have something. Go ahead, Pana. I got you. Lift up your voice, brother.
Luke chapter 17, verse 7, regulated Yahushua, and shall not Yahweh Shem Yahushua avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? Question mark. Verse 8, and I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Question mark.
God, that's really a rhetorical question. To be real, all right, because what? Yes, there will be faith on the earth because the prophets are still here, man. All right, when Yahweh is returned to what? First and foremost, save the prophets, but then what? To destroy this wicked ass place, all right? Babylon the Great.
You don't gotta scream. It's good. Like, we can hear you very clearly.
God. All right, it's just great. But nevertheless, I hear Yahweh, he gonna there's a great vengeance that's coming, man. All right, there's a great vengeance that's coming. Okay, a great recompense. All right, hey, 2/3 of the nation of Israel don't understand that. All right, we have an actual power that's gonna get this devil for all he's done to us, man. You see? But go ahead with your precept, buddy. Keep holding that Isaiah.
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 13 and 17. Red letters, it says, verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard. You know, and just backing up, brother, I think that was Hezekiah that brought that out. You brought out the Acts. We're going to get right there. About, just being, in these times, to see all of this come to pass, man. You know?
You good?
You good?
Yeah.
But you mentioned something about like your sister of mine wanted to come on earlier. Yeah, in the Acts. But needless to say, we just living in these times, man, to see all of these things finally come to pass. You know?
It's an alternative Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Giving the power.
Yeah, but nevertheless, man, we desire to see these things every day. We go to sleep like every night, waking up and praying. Okay, hey, is it time yet? All right, we're checking the feed constantly. All right, looking for those times, man. When we saw the government shutdown, of course we know it's more steps into that, right? But that's the spirit in the earth right now, man. A shutdown, okay? Governmental collapse. You see? These are the things we've been praying on, Akim. Even with that whole gimmick thing that happened, what was that, 5 years ago? Man, brothers was like, damn, this might be it. So we're constantly, seeking for that day. We're seeking for that day of uproar, man. Go ahead.
Hey, and it's funny, because all of us brothers standing right here, with the exception of probably maybe you, right? We wasn't in the truth, brother.
Oh yeah,
None
when all of that happened.
all of us
Yeah.
standing right here, exception of this brother in Kabul, we wasn't here. You see, so hey man, some shit go down this time.
Yeah.
We know that shit, man.
Man, somebody get Revelation 7 real quick, man. Because you got to understand, this is another piece out of the Lord's puzzle that must happen. This must happen before Jacob trouble comes. All right? The elect got to get sealed, man.
God.
You see? Somebody get in Ezekiel 2. Go ahead, run it. Yeah.
This is Revelation 7 and verse 1. And after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth nor on the sea.
What does that wind represent, man? Right? That nuclear destruction, man. Okay? Keep going.
Nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees.
Okay, real quick. Did we not read earlier? I believe, what precept was that in Revelation the brother brought out where it told you what the sea was, man? Right, the sea was people. 17. You see? The sea is represented as people, sometimes in the scripture. Also trees, right? Amongst other things. Right? And you can reference that wind back to what? Isaiah the 53rd chapter. Or 51st chapter. You see? That's Jeremiah?
Jeremiah, yeah.
And it says, I'll start at verse 50. It says, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of God in their foreheads.
Yeah. So, hey, the elect must get sealed, man. All right? The 144,000, including the what? The innumerable multitude that consists of men, women, and children, man, that believe on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. They believe the message of the prophets. All right? They must be sealed, okay? They must be fully persuaded in their mind. I got you too. God. They must be sealed, right? Because there's a great destruction that's coming. And you're going to need your most holiest faith, man, to endure that, okay? They got more? That's it. They're going to start naming your trial. Go ahead, huh?
This is the book of Ezekiel 9 and verse 4. And Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst thereof of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Real quick, did we not just establish, all right, 2 precepts ago, all right, where Jerusalem was in these other parts of the world, all right, the churches, okay? Go ahead.
Verse 5. And the others, he said, in my hearing, go after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Real quick, like, because I didn't address that. It said, go back to verse 4. Slack it. I got another part I'm going to tap at.
And Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
And that's that seal that we was talking about in Revelation, the 7th chapter. Okay, that mark goes back to what? The what? All right? The mark of exemption. Okay? That's what's going to lead to the salvation of the elect, man. That mark being put in your la'ah, man, in your brain, okay? You see? That mark, that's why it's not the same mark that's mentioned in Revelation, the 13th chapter. Okay? We'll keep going.
Verse 5. And to the others he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Yeah, who are those others? All right? Somebody get that in Zechariah, man. 13 and 8. Yeah. All right, who are those others? Right? 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Okay? Real quick, grab that. I'm gonna bounce back at you.
The book of Zechariah 13, verse 8, it reads, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts there shall be cut off and die, and the third shall be left therein.
And that land is going into America, man, into Babylon the Great. You see? That's where the deliverance is going to happen here in America. This is where the majority of the deliverance is going to happen, and the destruction. You see? This is the target, okay? This is the main target. This is the problem of the earth. So therefore, that's where the most destruction going to happen at, man. You see? But it said what? It says 2/3 going to be what?
I'm reading against the book of Zechariah 13 and 8. And the reason it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, two parts there shall be cut off and die.
Yep.
The third shall be left therein.
Yeah, 2 parts shall be cut off and die, man. All right? You knuckleheads that don't want to listen, don't want to come back into your power, all right? Rebuke the prophets, come against the prophets, all right? You know, you're going to be cut off and die, man. You YNs, all right? You wicked ass women, you see? You're going to get cut off here, man. Who was reading?
Yo, me up.
Come, finish up.
Verse 6. Slay utterly old and young,
You hear that? Slay utterly. Go ahead.
both maid and little children.
Yeah, the Lord have no picks and chooses, all right? But it's destruction. Okay? The Lord not like you niggas, man. Sparing a woman because she look good or because the child is young. The Lord don't have the same feelings as you, man. All right? You don't abide by the rules, you getting put up. That's it.
No
Keep
respect
going.
to persons,
Yeah,
man.
no respect to
You
persons.
got that? Kind.
Romans 2 and 11. For there is no respect of person when you have Bashim Yahushua.
It's simple. That's straight to the point. There's no respect of persons. Okay? And that's why it fucks our heads up when we start to hear some of the diabolical thoughts from you wacky-tacky Christians, man. You think the Lord, would they justify their actions and say the Lord knows my heart? Yeah, okay, he do. And you getting judged for it.
So Jude 4 verse 7. Remember I pray thee, whosoever perish being innocent, or where would the righteous cut off?
That's right. Whoever perished being innocent. You see? Woman, child, old, young, it don't matter, right? If you perished, you did some wicked shit within your present life or one of your reincarnations, man. Alright? And as simple as that. Okay?
Back in Ezekiel 9 and verse 6. Slay utterly old and young, both maid and little children, and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary.
That's right. So according to Sirach, the 39th chapter, okay, the Lord has angels that have specific purposes on the earth. And I'm talking about the angels that come and bring destruction, man. Okay? The ones that bring violence, death. You see? Real life death dealers, man. Alright? They will be let out on the face of the planet Earth, okay, to cause havoc. You see? By way of what? Famine, animal attacks, fires, water, all sorts of things, man. The gun, the sword, all right? Hey, the Lord can get you niggas, man. He gonna get you niggas. You've been skating by for so long. You thought your iniquities have been, you thought you escaped your iniquities, all right? But that's how the Lord got you in a trick bag, okay? That was it, huh? Let me get that part.
Yeah, this is to back up what you said. All right. This Zechariah 2 and 6. It says, "Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, said the Lord Yahweh. For I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heaven, said the Lord." All right, because you made a point that the main deliverance is what? In America, the land of the north. All right, so that's why we gotta flee. Verse 7, it says, "Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon." Yeah, because that's where the main deliverance will take place. And first and foremost, we gotta flee spiritually, man.
Right.
That's our way out of here. Not no plane ticket to fucking Saudi Arabia somewhere.
God, because look, hey, this happened in the past. I hear different elders, okay, go into that. right? These guys who were so-called in the truth at the time, they what? They actually fled America, right? They actually left. You see? And but they were met with hatred, okay? Because those people don't give a fuck about you, man. You thought it was gonna be open arms when you got to Israel, man. Those gutter rats don't give a shit about you. They hate you, man. Okay? And what? They had to come back here. By fleeing from this place, you're basically avoiding salvation, man. You know, you're avoiding. It's like you're trying to take your destiny into your own hands, man.
Little faith.
Yeah, little faith. Beautiful, huh?
Well, Isaiah 52 verse 12.
That's it.
For ye shall not go out of with haste, nor go by flight. For the Lord will go before you, and the power of Israel will be your reward.
Yeah, your reward, man. Right? Because of what? Your faith. You have to have here in Great Millstone, you see, and you followers of Great Millstone that believe right on the message that Yahweh Shem Shai is conveying right through the men, through the true prophets, right? You have to have faith that what you're participating in day in and day out, right, is the actual truth, man. You have to have faith that Yahweh will come back and save you, man. All right? And you have to have faith that you could possibly be the elect. You see? Because Satan will trip you up there. Man, I might not be the... Nah, man. Shun that shit. Pray. Fast. That's a demon. Who else is sparing their time? All right? Centering their time around the truth. Who else is doing the Day of Atonement? Who else is remembering the feast, the blowing of the trumpet? Who else are doing these things, man? Who else is actively reading the scriptures? Present your body as a living sacrifice. Nobody. All right? They gotta have faith, man.
I won't say too late. Why will the Lord send Yahweh Shai if we can flee ourselves?
Yeah, what would be the purpose? Why did he even go on the cross if you could save yourself? You know? What is his existence for then? If you could save yourself, man. Yeah. Fucking idiots.
All you gotta do is take a plane ticket. When you say you can be saved by the law, you take the plane out.
Yeah.
That's the law of
Even bucking up against Edom, you're taking away the glory of Yahweh Shem Shai. Right? Isaiah the 63rd chapter tell you that he's gonna tread the fine press along. You see? He's coming for his vengeance first, man. Right? We're gonna get our victory through him. This ain't something you can bear arms and overthrow Edom. Man, you're gonna be met at a brick wall. It's like kicking against a brick wall.
Even getting up what's coming, you're gonna need spiritual power, spiritual intervention. We're gonna need the Lord to put us. Man, our backs gonna be against the wall, man. We can't get out. We just got 2 guns, pistol. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting out there. Esau got AI, military, advanced weaponry for y'all wicked ass, man. You ain't getting out there, bro. We need the Lord to perform the miracles for us to even get out these situations.
Hey, Revelations the 6th chapter tell you that Esau was given power to take away peace from the earth, man. He was given power. He ain't take it, all right? No, the Lord gave him the power to take away the peace of the earth, man, all right? To rule his sword, his swinging, with an ironclad fist. You see? And he ain't gonna spare, man. Real quick, the brother been hood.
It's Revelation 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him, and sat there on.
Who is that red horse, man? Esau Edom. All right? Where?
To take peace from the earth.
That's his purpose. What is the purpose of a weapon? Right? To take away peace, man. Okay? A weapon. That's all this devil is a living weapon. All right? The Lord put the spirit of a weapon on this devil. Okay? Keep going.
To take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
Yeah, he's just living out his Norman, man. Right? That's all. Hey, away from what it was in Cain, man. Right? This devil, he's been a bloody man since the beginning. You see? He's gonna end a bloody man. All right?
That was it? Which class? Con. Real quick. Let him get this to back him up. And I know you're still holding too, but now it's locked.
This is 17. This is Psalm 17 and 13, and it says, "Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is that sword."
So how's the Lord going to disappoint this devil? All right, by way of what? Not allowing him to perform his enterprise. Okay, not allowing him to set up his NWO, not allowing him to chip, right, the elect. You see, because he really desires to chip the elect. To hell with the whole world, man. Right? He wants the elect. Right? He wants them untouchable ones. You see? Hey,
No, I just wanted to add it on to what you were saying. Right? He said basically the Lord told you that the men that he's going to deliver is within his hand, within his power. And he said that no man will pluck them out of my hand. Right. So you saying that Esau basically wants to chip the elect will be like plucking the men of the Lord out of his hand, taking them away. It's impossible.
Because when you go into the ideology of being chipped, right? It goes back into having ownership, man. You see? Hey, the Lord not gonna let you own his woman, man. Right? Basically penetrating his woman. Right? If you can understand that. You see? Yeah, it's a prick. Right? Hey, the Lord not gonna allow you to do that, man. Okay? Keep going.
That's all I want to say. I'll go back to what
yeah, grab that.
Okay, this is Job 5 and verse 12. It says, it's going to go straight to the point. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Yeah, who the crafty of the earth, man, that's being talked about right here. Right, when you read this whole this chapter, man. You see? Hey, you in 12?
Yeah, that's one.
Con. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to perform their enterprise, man. Okay? He gonna disappoint it. You see? According to what? Job, the 20th chapter? Right? Somebody hold. You got that on that? He opens up like a scroll. He's opening up like a scroll.
Yo.
Grab that.
God damn.
Psalms 21 and 11, it says, when they intended evil against thee, they imagined a mischievous device. It says, Psalm 21 and 9, it says, thou should make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. The Lord, Yahweh, should swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire should devour them.
Real quick, I asked you to go up too because that's giving you hints and clues, right, to who the Lord is actually talking about, man. Right? Who's the only person that the Lord said he gonna bring fire for? Esau Edom. He gonna do it what? At what? Doomsday, as we brought out in the very beginning of this lesson, right? With the ICBM nuclear missiles, then he also gonna do what? Hey, burn y'all ass in the kingdom of heaven after 1,000 years, man. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, verse 10, their fruit shall thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men.
You see? Who's the only person that has that judgment to come? Okay? According to what? The book of Obadiah, man. This devil. Go ahead.
It says, 11, for they intended evil against thee, they imagined mischievous device, which they are not able to perform.
Yeah, you will not be able to perform the completion of your mischievous device, man. All right? Because contrary to popular belief, hey, this place will be overturned. All right? The rulers of the earth will be changed. All right? You about to expire, Esau. Okay? Which we gonna grab in that Job. That was it, huh? Yeah, when you go into that device, and I'm gonna forget what actual what it goes into the strong. Hey, but that MOTB is a device, man. All right? It's a tool. It's a device. Okay?
Yes, Psalm 44, verse 9. Thou hast set a vow that he may not pass over.
That's right.
That they turn not again to cover the earth.
That's right, man. Hey, the Lord let you rule only to what? To bring about your destruction. That's the only reason the Lord
let you rule. Also to what? To fulfill prophecy, man. Okay? When you go back to the statue, what that is?
Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar statue. Right? It has basically world history. That's just the world history, man. Right? Yeah, that's basically world history in itself. And that also explains. That also like give a explanation like the people that don't believe in the scriptures. Like you can't tell me that the scriptures are not real, man. Right? Hey, history. These things were put out first. Like the scriptures were put out first. Then came like these things that happened afterwards. We're gonna have to get that in that Isaiah 46 too, bro. But
I got that word for you, the mischievous device. It goes to allow what you were saying, but also a point real quick. You know, if the Lord really wanted everybody to get this, the scriptures could literally be made in a picture book. You could really have pictures next to everything that the Lord wants you to understand, but that's not the case. But this is the word mischievous device in the Strong's H4209. It says purpose, discretion, salakia, device, plot. All right, in the Strong's definition, it says a plan, usually evil.
oh man.
Sometimes good, but we know this is for evil. And it says a device, sagacity, wicked, device, discretion, intent, witty inventions, lewdness, mischievous, device, thought, wicked.
This nigga like a living mojo jojo, man.
Yeah.
Right? A fucking a mad scientist, man. You know, always devising wicked ass plans. You see? But I might get you pull that real quick. The spirit champ. You still got what you doing?
I had some.
Yeah. Put.
Yeah, this is
Brother left with the Joe. You holding? Let me get
This
that
is
out.
Proverbs 4, verse 14. It says, enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief. And their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall.
Man, if that's not a description of the devil, I don't know what is, man.
That's one of my favorite precepts.
You know, this devil literally cannot sleep if he doesn't concoct another way to oppress the nation of Israel, man. You about to say something? You know, this devil, he can't sleep. His sleep is taken away, all right? While he's sitting in his $1 billion manors, right? He don't even have mansions. This devil got fucking manors. You know, he got everything he needs, but he's deprived of his sleep if he can't find another way to oppress you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know? But that's the devil for you.
Right? Because normally, when you want something like really, really bad,
Yeah.
you know, and you work to obtain it, right? You're going through all these leaps and bounds to get it. As soon as after you get it, no matter what it is, you've been fulfilled in your mind and in your spirit. But this man has had everything he's wanted to have for hundreds, thousands of years. So he's no longer satisfied with all the things that he has, man. He wants more, which is complete control over the people.
Real
I
quick,
ain't got it right now.
real quick, I want to say this, and we gonna grab that because, all right, he had the fatness of the earth, he was blessed with it. But what does he ultimately want? According to the book of Hebrews, man, all right? Scriptures tell you he saw that there with tears, man. What did he want? He wants the promise, man. He wants the blessing. He wants immortality. He wants spiritual powers, new bodies, full dominion. This devil just have a small portion of dominion, right? According to what? The book of Job 9 and 4. See? What's it?
Oh,
Not 9 and 4. What's it is?
24.
24.
Yeah, I wanted to say, you know, and again, we always go into this of how the Lord really has to hate this devil for him to, you know, supposed to have the blessing by being the firstborn, you know, but the Lord literally had him tricked out of his blessing, you know, so that he won't receive the, you know, the kingdom at the end of the day, you know.
but did that just, you want to say something?
Yeah, because when and who did Esau come back as, man? Who was he in his former life? Cain. So you got that was his judgment, man.
God, bro.
You know, you got it.
Man, the Lord is so cold. Like I said at the beginning, he's a brilliant strategist. The way he set up this movie, like even Steven Spielberg couldn't produce a film that's quite like this, man.
And he produced Steven Spielberg.
Come
man.
on. And he a bad boy.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg a bad boy.
Shit, yeah.
You know? But the Lord made it to what all of these events happened for us to end up here and ultimately get the glory, man. Right? Get the kingdom of heaven. As it was intended, right? According to what? What is that? 2nd Ezra 6, right? The world was made for our sakes, the Israelites, man. God. But go ahead with that next, dude. We're gonna bring out whatever brothers got. Let the spirit go wherever is listed.
This is the book of Job, chapter 20. I'm gonna start at 19. It says, because he had oppressed and has forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he builded not, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desires.
Read it again, huh? Off from the top.
All right, verse Job 20 and 19 again. It says, because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he builded not.
Who is that house? Israel, man. All right? He took away the Israelites, man. He done it violently too. He's ruled through wickedness. All right? And it says because is a result of something. You done this, so because you done this, you will receive this. All right? It implies, all right, that there's a recompense, whether it's good or bad. That's what because implies. Go ahead.
Verse 20, it says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly.
Surely, all right, verily, all right, shall he not feel quietness in his belly. What does quietness represent? Tranquility, peace, right? He won't feel peace in his in the midst of his NWO, man. Keep going.
It says, he shall not save of that which he desires.
Yeah, he won't save that which he desired. All right? He won't be able to fulfill it. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 21. There shall none of his meat be left. Thereof shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
That's right, man. All right, so this devil, the Lord is going to allow him to eat, right? The Lord is going to allow him to get, and you remember we went into it, that word satiate, right? To be satisfied, okay? That feeling, after you eat, you go sit on the couch and pop on your favorite tunes, man, your favorite video or whatever, and relax. The Lord not going to let him achieve that feeling, okay?
Satisfaction.
That satisfaction, man. You know, which I think they're probably gonna get that word, right? So I think they got a little bit more in there.
Hey, if I could say that, read that part where it said something about streets.
Done. Verse 22 again, it says, in the fullness of his sufficiency,
Yep.
he shall be in straits.
And I like that, just that particular point in the scripture, because it tell you right as the moment he's in full-fledged mode. All right, look, mandatory MOTB, everything got to be done, but it ain't gonna be an easy task. You're gonna have people rebelling. You're gonna have people going against the government.
Yep.
All right, people that's not gonna take it, man. You know, and he gonna be sitting there like, fuck, I should have did this a long time ago. You know, he gonna be in that difficult position, man. You know,
It's like the race between what the hare and the tortoise, man.
Yep.
Right? He boasts this, and that's the spirit of the hare, man. The hare, for those who don't know, is a rabbit, right? Within that little childhood story, right? Hey, the hair, he got ahead of himself. He was faster, which this devil had what? Close to 500 years ahead of us, man.
Yep.
Here in America, this devil he was ahead of us. He ran. He got to the end and got real sloppy, man. Okay? But the Lord just had us kept trudging through the mud, kept pushing to the point where now we're about to pass this devil. He thought we was behind him, but we're actually just about to cross the finish line, man.
Yeah, I just want to say because the race wasn't even. That was the point.
That's right.
Right? You put everybody up and line them on the line and say, okay, raise your hand if you got both parents in your home, and then somebody takes 5 steps forward, and then so on and so forth. Oh, raise your hand if you got a car, like you're in high school. Raise your hand if you got all these different things, and then you start the race.
Right.
The other guys are going to be back on the starting line, which represents the Israelites, and Esau is going to have a head start. But you still got to run your race too. And but if the race was even, they'll get smoked.
Yeah. For shit show.
They got a legit video of it.
I seen that.
Then you gotta look at, even when we did start running, they grabbed us and pulled us back.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's not your time yet.
There was booby traps set.
Yep.
Right? These devils ran forth and they set booby traps. Okay? By way of what? The government, man. Right?
Yeah, they said, like, let's say, oh, y'all not at hardcore slavery anymore, right? Oh, y'all can have 40 acres and a mule. But what happened to the 40 acres and a mule? It got robbed, Jake was getting burnt up, still getting lynched, right? So then after the point, they say, all right, well, we'll give y'all houses, right? We'll fund y'all houses. Well, what happened with that? Like you said, they pull you back, they redline the districts, So you only could get funding for certain things in this district, but you stay over there. You see? That's this fucking devil, man. Go ahead, bro.
I just want to add on to what you're saying because they had something called the Homestead Act.
Yeah.
And so right at the so-called slavery was ending, they allowed everybody to go out, try to fend for themselves, do their so-called own thing. Well, they gave Esau what we were supposed to get. They gave him land, They gave him cattle, they gave him all resources. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't give Jake anything. And then turn around and said, oh, that was in 1862. In 1865, now we're going to try to give you something. But you have already given them what we were supposed to give to other people. That's why they would never truly have reparations.
Yeah, it was nothing left to give then.
Right, there was nothing left to give.
And ultimately, the Lord set it up that way.
Yep.
Right? For you niggas not to get reparations. Right. Right? First and foremost, you don't deserve it. Right? 2/3 of you niggas don't deserve that shit, man. Right? You weren't gonna do nothing with it, but fuck it off. Okay? Like they do everything. These niggas get their tax returns, government assistance, and do what? Go buy stupid shit. Right? They sell the food stamps. Okay? To do what? To live within their pleasures. Okay? But nevertheless, you gotta also remember this too. A lot of these Edomites that we see, which we're in a sort of wealthier neighborhood right now where we at. A lot of these people's ancestors were slave owners. They benefited from slavery.
Yep.
You see? And yet you have certain people that would say, certain Edomites, oh, we didn't have a hand in it. But you reap the benefits of it, okay? You have the opportunity, right, to inherit land that was a slave property, a slave house, man.
Right, I want to say something because Jake don't even understand. We were just talking about a trick bag. Yeah. Even if the Lord gave Jake reparations right now in today's time, it would crash the economy. Yeah. And all the Edomites that you love, all the people that's, that works at your job and you come out your door and you say hey to and he's super cool, will turn against you in a blink of an eye, man, and come and kill you.
I don't know about it. Oh yeah, I want to say too, man, really, we're above all that shit.
Yeah.
So we don't even need that. Right?
And the elect is above all of that. You got 2/3 of the nation of Israel that's crying out, right, and actually are seeking reparations, man. Right? They're fighting against the win with that, man. Right? Crying out to the government, okay, look at our people, this, that, and third, but they have no understanding. They have no understanding that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua set it up this way. Okay?
It's ultimately going against the Lord.
Yeah, ultimately. You know? But that's the beauty behind this truth. The Lord has given us an opportunity to understand the inner workings of his movie, man. We understand the plot of the movie. 2/3 are just watching it. They don't know what the fuck going on. But we have the understanding of it. Okay?
Yeah, we got confidence, man. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Yeah, like most Jakes I am, man, they can't see past this place, man. Yeah, we see it. We say, man, we above these people, man. And law for man, we better make sure of that, man. So we bring these down, he brought us up, man.
That's right, right.
Which you start with your way. Well, hey, man, we'll be in those righteous men stand great boldness, man. In the face of them, man.
That's right. Wisdom of Solomon, the fifth chapter, man. I saw you had something. Huh?
No, I thought that out to
Oh, come, bring it out.
This is the book of Job, chapter 20, and verse 23. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
That's right, man. Hey, when he is about to fill his belly, right? So he's going to be in the process of eating, okay? And the Lord, that's when all hell going to break loose, okay? That's when shit going to really hit the fan, all right? The shit that these devils create in these movies, hey, all of that shit going to be happening at one time. Scriptures tell you, Daniel the 12th chapter in the first verse, there's going to be a time like no other, okay? And this devil going to think he got it all under control. He prepared for this type of scenario, this type of situation. When you go into these different bills and acts, all of that is preparation. Like we went into with the Insurrection Act. Okay, he believes that he can prepare for what the Lord has in store. Hey, but that's not the case, man. He's going to be met with a gruesome throwdown. All right? You want to say something?
Yeah, I was about to say, because it says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fear of his wrath upon him. So it's basically saying, when he about to put the fork down, he about to pop that coat, he about to wipe his mouth. The Lord gonna get his ass right there.
Put that last bite in.
Yeah.
Because what you say the last bite for last.
Yeah.
The best bite.
The best.
Is the last one. And that's how that's going into the prophets, man. Right? The prophets are the last bite. You see? That's why the Lord gonna have to raise up the standard, and shit gonna really get crazy, man.
Yeah, we gonna shit Michael, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And Daniel. Yeah, Michael's gonna stand up for us, man. Lord willing, we are of the elect. Okay? Hey, boy, we see Michael in that thing, brother, coming from the heavens. Hey, come on, man.
Yeah, who is like the Most High, man? That's who it be.
He who is like the Most High. Michael gonna come down and kick ass.
Man, you see Michael, brother. So,
Gabriel.
yeah.
Hey, we going to tell where Gabriel means
warrior.
Yeah.
They had that movie,
Legion.
Yeah. Even though they had it was Gabriel that came first, right?
Yeah.
They didn't have to like honor, but still, just that scene of that movie alone, of how he just dropped out of the sky and everybody he knew what time it was. Like, all right, like that was some fire shit. So you can imagine, in the Toy Story, like I'll really come down here in that angelic form, not with the white angels with the the wings and shit like that. No, when we see the actual form of Michael Allah coming down this bitch, they get busy. It's gonna be scary.
About 12 feet tall, bowled up. Yo.
In Maccabees, I think it's on second Maccabees. It said noticeably. Damn, I
Get it, Kabak. Get it.
It said noticeably strong or something like that, man.
In the scriptures too, the angels described as terrifying, brother. They you look at the angels. In the ancient days, they knew that. Like you said, angel. Oh no, but I mean, something.
Man, you hide your face.
Yeah,
you hide your face from an angel, brother.
So when Michael Allah dropped down, the heavenly host, it's gonna be a gruesome scene. He's already saying he gonna fuck with.
Yeah, and then when you go into the name Michael Allah, it means one who is like the Most High.
Come on.
So you sending who this is Gabriel, right? Which is Gabal, which is a warrior. And you sending Michael Allah, one who is like the Most High, and then Yahweh Shai too.
They cook, bro. They fried.
Bro, that's overkill, bro. Yes, flawless victory. Yeah.
Yeah, like one more.
Brightness of his coming.
Second Thessalonians 2.
Kind of let that
I'm holding
slip
that.
by.
You got it.
Real quick, this is that account, man, when the angels came on the earth. Go ahead, huh?
Second Maccabees 3, let's start verse 25. But there appeared unto them a horse with a terrible rider upon him,
Come on.
adorned with a very fair covering. And he ran fiercely and smote at Halodorus with his 4 feet. And it seems that he sat upon the horse had complete hardness of gold.
Stop playing.
So he ran fiercely, like he came back, bro. Yo,
Put shit up.
said, yeah, moreover, 2 other young men appeared before him, notable in strength.
Stop playing. Notable in
Notable
Brother,
in strength.
What do that mean?
Hey.
Explain what notable in strength.
Hey, what that? Where you at?
Here is this, 2 Maccabees 3 and 26.
326. Let's see what that's saying in GNT, bro.
Keep going.
It's excellent in beauty and comely in his apparel, who stood by him on either side and scourged him continually and gave him many sore stripes.
So they beat the piss out Helidorus, man. in layman terms, the angels put hands and smote him on top of his pate. They beat the shit out of him. Say, brother, beat shit down his leg, bro. Serious, bro. That's the times we're coming into. You know, Psalms, the 34th chapter, right, and 7, it tells you, hey, the angels encamping around, like, the righteous, man. You see? Though we don't see them right now, but they in the midst, man. All right, go ahead.
Oh, this in the GNT. Yes, brother. Second Maccabees 3. I'm gonna just get the point.
I gotta get verse 27.
Okay.
It's an and Helidor. Hey, that's what the angels beat him up, man. Verse 27. And Helidorus fell suddenly unto the ground and was compassed with great darkness. But they were with him, took him up, and put him in a litter.
They knocked him out. Hey, they socked him out. The angels socked him out, man. You know, man, but he fell in the great doubt. He got socked out.
Hey, the angels about to sock him out, man.
Hey, the angels are beating the piss
Come
out.
on. But this second Maccabees 3 and 26 in the GNT, it says Helidorus also saw 2 unusually strong and handsome young men. Come on, brother, who that is? Who is unusually strong and handsome men? That's Israel, brother. It says, wearing very fine clothes, they stood on either side of him and beat him unmercifully. Yes, brother. It says, yes, unmercifully, brother. It says he immediately fell to the ground unconscious. And his men put him on a stretcher.
He got stretched out by angels.
Yo, it's more. Yo, it's crazy. Yo, it's more.
Would it be like, fight back, nigga, fight back?
Yeah, ain't no fight back.
Put hands and feet on you,
Bro,
man.
there's more. Verse 28, it says, it carried him out. Only a moment earlier, this man had entered the treasury with a large group of men, including all his bodyguards, but now he was being carried away helpless. So they all openly acknowledged the mighty power of Yahweh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and the Lord
Y'all
put
know?
that shit again.
Yeah.
Hey, the Lord, hey, all of those different AI, what we was watching last night, you know, what the brothers be making them AI.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you
have to have faith that the Lord put that vision in those men's minds, right, to give us hope and give us something to look forward to, man. Right? They put it in a visual representation. Right? You gonna have angels really coming to our aid in that day, man. Lord with us.
Bro,
Okay?
you might be in a, like I said, get that in Isaiah 59. You got that? Bring it out, because you might be in a situation, brother, and one of the angels just land on their feet right by you.
Yes.
Come on, man.
But that happened in times past.
Yes, brother.
Okay?
Yes.
That has happened. Right? Angels opening the door for men.
Yup.
Okay? Opening the prison gates.
Yup.
Feeding them in the lion's den.
Yup.
Inside the raging bull. Like, come on, bro.
Yup.
And that was I was shy in that. You see?
Yeah.
Bro. Man. Eat them. And that's how you, man, he gonna get fucked up, bro.
Hey.
That's it. That's all I got to say.
Hey, like Apostle Ricard said, you motherfuckers. You ain't got no chance, brother. Hey, man, if the Lord ain't on your side, brother, you don't got a chance, son. Hey, may the Lord bless you, man. Bring it Isaiah 59 out there real fast.
Go ahead. 9, verse 19, it reads, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
And when you go into that word, standard, right? But nevertheless, when Jake get put into those different FEMA camps, right, in prison, brought before these different judges, okay, all in straight, Jake gonna be in bad predicaments, right? When we have to be pilgrims within the earth, you see, Jake all in the fucking woods, running for their life, right? With fucking Gurkha troops, Blackwater troops behind them, UN troops, helicopters all over, you know, dogs behind you and shit. Man, the Lord gonna do this. What it say, huh? Yeah.
This the outline of biblical usage.
That's that standard. Go ahead.
It says to flee, escape, to take flight, depart, disappear.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Spiritual powers, bro.
Spiritual powers. Hey, that's gonna happen on this side. They ain't say the kingdom. No, that's gonna happen on this side, man. Certain men is gonna be put in the situations where the Lord gonna bestow spiritual powers on them to help them escape situations, man. Disappear, okay? All sorts of shit. You know, brothers' minds get to, you know, we be watching anime and all kind of shit.
Yep.
Hey, men gonna get superhuman strength, right? Fucking leaping over walls, all kind of shit, man.
Hey, you might see a brother pick up a fucking tank, man.
And throw it at the fucking
throw it at a
helicopter
fucking
and
chopper,
shit,
man.
You know?
They showed you that in Man of Steel. When the big guy came, he took the tank and threw it at the helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
Which ain't nothing. That's nothing but what a prelude to what Israel gonna do.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially all of these cartoons, like the brother said, anime, the X-Men, all these Marvel characters. All them stories is about the men of the Lord, man, and the things that they're gonna be doing in that day.
Look at Samson.
Yeah.
Bro, strength like, bro, come on, bro. That's spiritual powers, bro.
Yes, brother.
Nah. Fuck, look at David. The
Look at
scripture
David.
tell you David broke bowls of steel with his arms, man.
He had feet like hinds, feet. Legs like hinds.
Go ahead.
This
I
Isaiah,
got you too, brother.
this Isaiah 40 and 29.
Oh, no, I got you.
He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increased strength.
Yeah.
Even the youth shall faint, and be weary, and the young man shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount upon eagle's wings of eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint.
Now, what the hell does that mean? He shall run and not be weary. Well, get tired, man. Get tired, man.
We ain't talking about Kevin Gates, man.
Yeah, we ain't talking about that knucklehead. Bunch of flashes. But you know, Jake on, man. We could go on and on and on about this all day, man. We love doing that down here, you know. But nevertheless, man, the Lord, this day, spiritual powers will happen on this side, man. Somebody get Micah 3 and 4 and 13. right before 13. Go ahead with your precept.
It's kind of, you know, it's a spiritual power now. I was going to back up when you was talking about this camp. This going back to the point when the brother mentioned about, you know, the angels being encamping around us.
Yep.
And we kind of went into the attributes of, you know, Michael Island when he beat the piss out of dude and so on and so forth. But you got to imagine that that's literally surrounded of a man of the Lord at all times.
Right.
You know? But just count real quick. This is 2 Kings.
Real quick. I'm going to say this real quick. Because what did Yahushua say when they brought him before Pilate? He said he could bring down a legion
of angels.
So a legion of them that beat the piss out of
Yeah.
the Lord.
How many is at least 7,000?
No, I think it's a little bit more.
I think it's more than that.
I think it's 10,000 or something. I'm not sure.
Google search it right quick. How many?
Wow.
I thought it got to be at least 1,000.
3,000, 6,000.
3,000 to 6,000.
Hey, how many he said he could bring? Like
A legion.
Con, bro. You know?
Bro, it say one angel alone could destroy the whole earth. So he said he could bring thousands of them, brother. Yeah.
They already around us.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And look, the scriptures tell you in Hebrews, hey, beware of who you entertain, because you could be entertaining angels.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they the angels that's around, man. Imagine that a being that could destroy the earth, like being in the midst of you, man. Yeah. Because of your belief on your Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Or 12 legions.
12 legions.
Oh, shit.
He said it was a number of legions, man.
72.
Men that could destroy the earth. Oh, man, that's crazy.
That's overkill.
That's why I said Jake don't know who the power of the heavens and the earth is, man.
That's why I just finished the book. That show you how quick it's gonna be too. Right,
Yeah.
the Lord come back.
Yep.
Like it's not gonna take all sorts of amount of time to do that. It's gonna be like this. If one angel could destroy the whole earth, and the Lord say He's coming back with the whole host, it's like.
And that's why it don't surprise me why the scripture says that the Lord gonna destroy the earth with 200 billion missiles, man. Right? He gonna show his power one way or another. He a Jake, man. You know? And Yahushua saying that's some Jake shit to say. You don't hear no Edomite popping and shit like that. I send 12 legions. Like, I can imagine he raising that bitch up.
Because
like,
he told him, he like, so you don't got nothing to say about this, man? And I can send 12 legions of angels right now, man. Stop playing.
Sweet.
Even imagine, like you said, even the missiles are guided by the angels.
Right.
So, you know, crazy enough. This is 2 Kings 6 and 14. All right, you know, just the background of the story. This was, you know, the king of Syria at the time of Syria. You know, he was pissed off because the Lord was giving the information to Elijah to have, you know, the understanding, and pretty much he couldn't get nothing over to destroy, you know, Elijah. All right, but it says 2 Kings 6 and 14. Therefore, he sent thither horses and chariots and great hosts, and they came by night and compassed the city about, right, where Elijah was, Elisha. It says, and when the servant of the man of God was risen early and going forth, behold, the hosts compassed the city, both with horses and chariots, and his servant said unto him, at last, my master, how shall we do it? He answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
Yep.
And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire around about Elisha. And when it came down to him, Elisha prayed unto the Lord and said, smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha. But the moral of the point was that the fact that when Elisha prayed for this young man to have the vision and to see, you know, what was going on around. Imagine seeing another army compassed around the whole entire city. That'll make feel your heart.
Fucking right.
Now you see that you have backup. You got chariots and angels ready to destroy anything, you know, as soon as you get anywhere close.
Yeah.
You know? But that was the point.
I got one to back him up too. This Psalm 18, it says the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place.
Hey, come on, man. Keep talking about, man. It's when you start to think about it, it's like, what do we have to fear? Second Ezra, Second Ezra, the 15th chapter in verse 4, it tell you all the unfaithful should die in their unfaithfulness, man. Right? Hey, this is why they gonna die in their unfaithfulness, because they have no understanding of the scriptures. They don't know who their power is, man. But we do. Reading these things, you should your faith should boost even more than when we came out here today, man. It should constantly be growing and growing and growing, okay? Because that's heavy, man. All of these accounts we bringing out is different information. Understanding that the Lord allowed Elisha to what? To basically curse the people when they came against him. You don't think that's going to be able to happen in this time? But nevertheless, go ahead, get your free out. This is Isaiah 41 and 13. And it says, "For I, Yahweh thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, Fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, said Yahweh, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel." Verse 15. Real quick, right? Because it said what? Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and through the power and spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, I made that my YouTube handle a while back because that's super heavy, man. All right? To be a worm, hey, brothers that fish, all the brothers that do our thing or whatever, hey, that worm is helpless. All right? He can't bite us. He can't do nothing. He's just afraid. You see? And the Lord likened Israel unto worms. Okay? He likened us unto worms, man. You see? Just the same as he likened us unto lambs. Right? We have no defense. He is our defense. Okay? But it said, "Fear not, thou worm Jacob." So even though you're a worm, don't have fear. Okay? But rather have faith. Because the Lord will what? Where? It says, "Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff." God, hey, the Lord, somebody get that in the NLT. I just want to kind of okay. Go ahead. Get some edification on that, man. The Lord said He's gonna make us a new threshing instrument. Right? That's gonna happen on this side, man. The Lord is gonna make the men of the Lord, right, 144,000 threshing instruments, right? To what? To basically, overthrow this place, man. Right? To reap vengeance. You see? Where it says you will be a new threshing instrument with many sharp teeth. You will tear your enemies apart, making chaff of mountains. Speak on it right quick. God, that's very powerful. The Lord said He gonna make you a threshing instrument. Something that can really do terror to the enemy. Something that can really,
No, because what Esau do, he make instruments to do what? Kill, to destroy things. The Lord said, "Nah, I'm gonna do that with you. I ain't gonna need to make no weapons. You gonna be the weapon, man."
But that's why the Lord said what? He gonna destroy all the weapons.
That's right.
When it's time to clean this place up after all of the chaos is done, right? And it's time to put these devils to continual labor, right? He gonna take all of these tanks, all of these different hellfire missiles, grenades, guns, and he gonna put them all in a big pile, and he gonna put it on fire, man. We're gonna destroy those things. Tanks, Humvees, helicopters, okay, submarines, right? All of these different instruments that Esau Edom has created to wage war. He's gonna destroy those things because of this. We're gonna be the weapons, okay? That's why no other nation is gonna succeed when the scriptures do tell you they're gonna come up against us, right? They're gonna come up, but they won't succeed. There's no overthrowing Israel after this, man. We are the weapons, all right? A bunch of Black Adams just all over the goddamn place, man. Now, I wanted to say, even though Esau is, Cain and reincarnation, and his name goes back to Spear, even though he's that weapon, the Lord said He gonna make us that new weapon. You know what I'm saying? More powerful than what Cain got, all his militaries and high techs and stuff like that. You gonna have the most angelic powers. You gonna have the ability to do more. Yeah, we gonna become like our nominal. He Prince Power.
Yeah.
We gonna become the princes of power, man, in that day, in the flesh.
Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, on some Dr. Manhattan. Imagine that. 144,000 Dr. Manhattans. And if you don't know who that is, go figure it out. You don't know what I'm talking about. Hey, you bug. You bug. Hey, real quick, what he do? Hey, he just basically like got a new. He got one of them new bodies that's spoken of in the scripture. He could be in multiple places at one time. He can enlarge his body. He can do all kind of shit, man.
He really like the Most High.
Yeah, he omnipotent.
He omnipotent. Like
He omnipotent.
He exists outside of all reality, time, space, all that.
He can't be defeated.
He do all things.
He took a tank in a movie and made it into like 1,000 pieces and just held it there and then made a fist and it just came back as a ball and dropped to the ground.
Hey, and he's actually one of those the brothers from LA, Manata Zakbar from LA. He do all the motion picture shit. You know what I'm saying? He used Dr. Manhattan as a representation to show who we gonna be like, man. You know? Banyam. Yep.
Yeah, that was a fine beer.
We had a Bay Area brother. He had one backing up y'all brothers.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Get a little bit more. We're gonna get that brother.
This is verse 16, and I also want to read in the NLT. It says, "Thou shalt fan them with the wind. No, thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them. And thou shalt rejoice in Yahweh, and shall glory in the Holy One of Israel." This is in the NLT. And it says, "You will toss them in the air, and the wind will blow them away. A whirlwind will scatter them. Then you will rejoice in Yahweh, your glory in the Holy One of Israel." Pretty much showing, the picture of what we're going to be doing to them in that time.
Yeah, man, to toss a person in the fucking air and just let the wind take them. Yo.
Trash in the wind, man. Trash in the air.
Hey, man, just pick a Edomite out, pick him up by the head, and just fucking toss him in the air, man. And the wind just take him. That's nothing, you know?
Made it into a spiritual football.
Con.
What's that movie with Will Smith with that superhero?
Hancock.
That took that bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
Man, Jake gotta believe this, all right? Because, all right, the rest of the world believes that this book is a fairy tale, all right? They believe that this is a fiction book. No, this is a history book, and it's a book to entail what's gonna happen in the future, man. All right? That's right.
Yeah, you brought it out. I don't know when the precept to come out, but the point, Yahweh Shai told us, with the faith alone, once we have that faith, that we'll be able to move mountains. We'll be able to we'll be able to walk on water, as with Peter. So in order for us to unlock, these superpowers that Jake, pretty much explaining, is going to be based off of the faith that we're all going to have, according to just the new covenant.
That's right.
Just to add on to what you're saying, and basically at some point in time, we're going to start to have to actually believe that we're those men. Right. At some point in time. Yeah, we take a humble approach to it, but at some point in time, we got to say, well, I believe it. I believe that we are those men, reincarnated, regenerated, back on the earth to deliver the word, man.
Well, that's why I tell you in Hebrews, put on, therefore, as the elect.
That's right.
You got to put it on. And I'm not talking about how you put on clothes. No, man, you have to wear that, your mindset. You have to truly believe that you're a man of the Lord, man.
It all goes back to faith, man.
That's right.
You got the little stick for the crowd.
I'm good. Great.
It all goes back to having faith, all right? How the hell you think you're going to be able to go against Esau in that day, right, when you're cornered, if you don't think you of the elect?
Right.
How you think that's going to go down? That's why this grace period is also a part of that preparation phase that I spoke of earlier. You see, the Lord is preparing us, right, preparing our faith, okay, to endure the times that are to come, man, right? I know you got your precept for it.
It's backing up the point that the Lord's gonna have to get this divine intervention. Divine intervention that day. Get divine spiritual power. Jeremiah 51 verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
Wait, who?
Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
Yeah, man, it's talking about the elect, man. Come on.
For with thee will I break in pieces the nation, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. Verse 21. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee. What did you want to speak on it? And with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. Verse 22. And with thee will I break in pieces the man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young. And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. Verse 23. And I will also break in pieces the shepherd and his flock. And with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. And with thee will I break in pieces the captain and the rulers.
God, you see? Man, the Lord said we are his battle axe, man. All right? Roger that. Hey, this is what's coming. Okay, if you brothers continue to have faith, man, all right, and let not your faith falter, all right? This is a game about faith. The longevity of your faith, the testing of your faith, right? That's why I tell you in all the book of Revelations, we gonna all be tried, right? By that what? That MOTB. Oh no, she ain't got faith though. I bet she ain't got faith. Yeah.
Yeah, the Lord gonna bless her dumb ass, man.
But I got one. He had one first, and I'm gonna kind of cool down like that. We gonna get these last few breeds, and somebody hold on deck for me. My favorite, 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, 7 and 8. How many say less? Bring it out last.
Yeah, this is the book of Wisdom, Psalm 5, verse 17. It reads, "He should take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for revenge of his enemies."
Stop, man.
Who are the creatures, man?
Us.
Us.
That's us.
2 Corinthians 5, man.
Come on.
No, we going to work creature. It means to be created.
Just a creation. That's it, man.
That's it.
You know, the Lord will make us weapons, man. Imagine taking your enemy by the throat and just lifting up like this, man.
On some dog
That's
Vader
true
shit.
power, man. That's how we're gonna have you heathens, man. Y'all going into, man, the potters coming to us, man, on the market. Like, we really believe this. We have wholehearted faith the Lord gives that power. That's all I want to say.
That's right. Con, go ahead and bring that out. Whatever you got. Con, we gonna get.
This is the book of Jeremiah 16, verse 16. Behold, I was seeing many fishers, said Yahweh, and they shall fish them.
But we not fishing now, okay? Who are we fishing for?
The
The elect, man. Okay? We're fishing to bring the elect into understanding. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You 12 tribes of Israel, the elect of you. Those that believe on the gospel, that believe on Yahushua, okay? That believe these things in which we speak of at this very moment.
Yeah, fishers of men, man. As Yahushua told Peter, man. That's the disciples.
Yeah, that fucked me up. Come on, I know he stank. Go ahead, huh?
And after I was seeing for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks.
Let's talk about these times right here because
That's
we
right.
read up a verse and talk about how the Lord he gonna deliver his elect, man, from the north, man.
Con,
We're on the north right now.
you gotta get that.
Yeah.
Verse 14.
Get this.
Therefore, behold, the days come, said Yahweh, then it shall be no more, he said, Yahweh living, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
So when did that happen? All right, during the times of Moses, man. Right in the book of Exodus. All right, the great Exodus, which Exodus just means to exit. We exited from what? Egypt, man. That's the only time that we have done that. We have not done that after that, man. No other time. Okay, keep going.
Verse 15. but Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands where he had driven them, and I will bring them again into the land that I gave their fathers.
Kind of. It said the land of the north, man. Right? That's a future prophecy that has not happened. Right? Yeah, watch it. All right? That's a future prophecy. Sluggy, you got me all fucked up. Watch that. Watch that. Private property. Watch that, boy. Why you playing? He might be Israel. But nevertheless, right? Hey, that's gonna happen, right? The deliverance of the nation of Israel here in America, okay? That's gonna happen. We're gonna be delivered, Lord willing, we are that number, okay? From those ICBM nuclear missiles, man. Right? That ultimate doomsday, that ultimate judgment that's gonna come upon this place, the land of the north, man. All right? Go ahead. That was it.
You want me to reread 16?
Yeah, reread it again.
Verse 16. Behold, I will send many fishers, said Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after I will send many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of every hole of the rock.
Hey, the time of fishing is about to be up. The time of fishing is synonymous with this grace period, right? That's synonymous with this period of us returning back unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You see? But once that's over with, and we go through the brunt of Jacob's trouble, and that standard be lifted up, you know. Come. But nevertheless, we about to be getting up out of here. Go ahead and grab yours. Good. We're gonna hold that for last. We're gonna get you after that.
Just to back up your point, also as well, because right now we are fishers of men right now. So that's our whole duty right now. That's why we tell Jakes, brothers in the truth to, don't do anything crazy right now, because that's not the position that we're in right now. Right now we're on defense, so we need to play the role of defense in, just fishing the elect to sit like number.
I forgot to say this. I want to say this because it said that we gonna get the umbrella out. Oh. Because it said that we gonna fish them out of we gonna hunt them out of the caves, man, right, in those mountains. Because these devils in that day, they're gonna flee, right? Ultimately the Lord, but they're gonna flee what? Nuclear destruction, right? They're gonna flee, okay, basically that unrest, right? But once we get those spiritual powers, they gotta go get God, man. All right, once they get God, they're gonna be put on these different ships, all right, and they're gonna be the first fruits of slavery, man. All right, these elites, these nobles of this world, man. Okay. But
that's all. I think I appreciate it. And this is also backing up the point too that Jake mentioned. In order for all of this to truly be unlocked, is when our faith has to be at 144%, and to everything according to the scriptures, according to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But this is the book of St. John, chapter 14 and 12. Red letters Yahushua speak. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. All right, but again, furthermore, breaking up the point, having that faith, that belief in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, that's going to unlock everything that we need to, to take down this place, everything in our kingdom, that pretty much that we're all going to have.
Hey, what did Yahushua do? I know he did a plethora of things, and the scriptures tell you everything that he did cannot even be contained in a book. Right? But what are the things that we know of? Right? Turning 5 loaves of bread, right, to feed what? 5,000. You see? The fish, okay? Turning water into wine.
Casting
right?
demons out.
Yeah, casting demons out, walking on water. All of these things, man. Said we're gonna do greater things. Okay? Jake gotta believe that, man. Go ahead with your pre op.
We're pretty much going into, you got a little bit of time with that grace period, and after that, that's it. This is Matthew 24 and 14, and it says the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. Then so the end comes. Pretty much saying, using grace period, to get better with the Lord. This is all we got. But once that's being preached all over, then the end gonna get there.
That's when the family of the word comes. Once this word has sealed the elect right? That's when the family of the word comes. You see? But go ahead and grab that precept and we're gonna end it on now.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 7. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
That's right, by your works and by faith, man. That's who's gonna be able to escape. Alright? Escape these different I can tell you what is that in Amos, alright? The bear, the lion, alright, the serpent, okay? All of these those things represent what? Different calamities and perils that Jake gonna be faced with in the midst of Jacob's trouble, man. Alright? Escaping these different troops, okay? Even when, hey, so you gotta have faith that even when your head is within that guillotine, man, right? That the Lord got you, okay? Having that faith of the 7 Maccabees brothers and their mother, man, right? Having that same faith, okay? Having the faith of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, okay? Because it's gonna be needed in that day. That plus your works, right? Your works start here, right? Your works is gonna be conducive to your faith, man. And your faith is conducive to your works. They work hand in hand. Right? What is works without faith? What is faith without works? Okay? You need both of them to serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You need both of them to be saved, man. You know? So, any brothers got any closing remarks, precepts? Right? So with that being said, Lord willing, this camp has been edifying first and foremost to the 144,000 and to the elect that follow and believe. Right? Before we get out of here, we want to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto
Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Rakadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations for those who elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Ba.
Baba Ba.
Baba Ba.
Baba Ba.
Baba Ba.
Baba Ba.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom.